Question 68. In the graph, each edge label represents a probability that the connection between the endpoints is working. What's the probability that the path working between S and T? Well, let's take a look at this step by step here. We know that the probability of it working between these two links is a half, and the probability of it working between this link is 100%. So this we know is a half here, and this we know is a half here. Now, the other half of the time, it's not going to be working. So here we have a third and a third. If you have one path that's working half the time and another path that's working a third of the time, on the half of the time that this one's not working, this one's working a third of that. So it's basically 1/3 times 1/2, which is 1/6. So the total time that both of these links are working is going to be 1/2 plus 1/6, which equals 3/6 plus 1/6, which is 4/6, which equals 2/3. So the entire link between these two here is 2/3. So we have that going for us. Now each of these is a half. So in the top path we have 2/3 times a half, which equals 2/6, which equals a third. And in the bottom half we have the same thing. Now the question is, if it's working a third of the time up top and it's working a third of the time below, let's divide this, just kind of imagine what's the total thing. Well, if it's working a third of the time up here, then 2/3 of the time it's not working. So 2/3 times 1/3 of the time, the 2/3 of the time this one's not working, times the 1/3 of the time this one is working, that's going to be 2/9. So we basically have 1/3 plus 2/9, which equals 3/9 plus 2/9, which equals 5/9. So the answer is 5/9, and that is C. The answer is C, 5/9.